New Jersey has just decided that it will no longer collect student loans from the parents of deceased students or students who have become permanently disabled. Now, this was honestly the good work of ProPublica, which is a journalistic organization that investigated a state organization that went after students who owed student loan debt. Now, Higher Education Student Assistance Authority is the New Jersey organization. It's a government organization that we're talking about. And apparently New Jersey Governor Christie on Monday signed into law a bill requiring the state's student loan agency to forgive the loans of borrowers who die or become permanently disabled. So the reason why this happened is because through ProPublica's investigation, they found out that this agency was doing all sorts of shady stuff. Okay, the state student loan program had already been seen as unusually punitive. The loans have higher interest rates than similar federal loans, and the agency does not allow students to repay their debt based on their income. If a borrower falls behind on repayment, and here's the really shady part, the agency can garnish wages, seize income tax refunds, and suspend professional licenses, all without even getting a court judgment.
Jesus, man.
It even encouraged students to buy life insurance, given that the loans would not be forgiven in the event of death.
So you got to pay for the life insurance so that if you die, your loved ones don't get the money.
Yes.
But the student debt collectors get it.
Yes.
Otherwise, they're going to harangue your parents for the rest of time.
That's exactly right.
Imagine, look, think about this, guys. Imagine you lost a child and these monsters come and say, nope, you got to keep paying for their debt. No, they went to school and they accrued this debt, and I don't care if your son is dead or your daughter is dead. No, you keep giving me the money. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I'll come after you, etc. And I don't even have to get a court order. Oh, that's mental, man.
I mean, I would lose my mind. There was a case of a woman whose son was murdered, and so she had to deal with that, and then all of a sudden she gets hounded by collectors trying to collect the student loan debt. I mean, imagine having to deal with that. So I'm glad that this happened. And by the way, when ProPublica released this story and this investigation last year, they wanted a statement from Christie, and they wanted some reaction to it, and they just brushed it under the rug. But thankfully, there were lawmakers that looked at this issue, and they're like, no, we got to do something. And so they fought for the people of New Jersey, which makes me happy.
And so Christie, in the beginning, didn't want to do anything about it, but if you do good journalism and you hound him, and Christie's popularity rating now in New Jersey is abysmal, so all of a sudden, he's forced into action. So, but at the end, he did the right thing, so give him credit for that he signed into law. Give more credit to the legislators who pushed for and won the law, but the most amount of credit to ProPublica for real journalism. It's amazing what you can accomplish if you just try.
Absolutely. By the way, this is a side note, but it's important. ProPublica a few years ago did an investigative report on the shrimp that we eat in the U.S. That was one of the most amazing pieces of journalism I've ever read. You have to read that piece. Look for it. We did a video on it, but
don't read it. Every time
you'll never eat shrimp again.
I know. Don't eat it. I mean,
exactly.
It's Freudian slip. Because I can't get it out of my mind. When every time I eat shrimp, I'm like, thanks a lot, ProPublica.
Yeah.
No, the truth will set you free. You want the same old mainstream media stuff?
Hell no!
I hear you, brother. That's why we got a whole new show on the Young Turks called Aggressive Progressive. Members get the whole show. Do it now. tytnetwork.com/join.